Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, IPO is a very important organization in the world. And just as Senator Halwale had observed, it could be useful in advice and in guiding in many principles that members of parliaments all over Africa and many other parts of the world could advise governments, Mr. Speaker, or could influence politics, Mr. Speaker, in a certain way. Mr. Speaker, what has been happening in the world currently is very unique. The situation in the Sudan, Mr. Speaker, the violence in Tanzania, what we have seen in Nigeria, Mr. Speaker, Christians butchered in churches, yet it is reported that Muslims are killed more than Christian, and promptly the American government to want to intervene and bring, these groups which kill people, to an end. Mr. Speaker, IPU could help resolve these matters. I believe all these countries, their members of parliament attend IPU, and part of bringing peace into the world or giving suggestions and influencing politics of the world, Mr. Speaker, for the betterment of it, is that sharing and experiences and the best practices, Mr. Speaker, could improve the situation. I believe the best practices of politics could make the world better, because, Mr. Speaker, seems the world is led by politicians. Politicians influence what happens in many situations. I've seen the report of observers, and part of our members of parliament went to observe elections in Tanzania, Mr. Speaker. They have brought back very interesting scenarios whereby the citizens decided to attack properties belonging to politicians. They thought it causes strain in these particular countries. And Mr. Speaker, that's something to be learned by ourselves and by many parliaments of the world. When citizens decide to target certain people and destroy their properties completely, former presidents, influential people in parliament, influential people of political parties, they target just that particular family, Mr. Speaker. It's a very sad situation, Mr. Speaker. And in a situation whereby politics destabilize a country, Mr. Speaker, innocent people suffer. Like the case in the Sudan now. You see families running away, families having lost their residence, families, divided, and the people lost. Mr. Speaker, I believe there are members of the Parliament of Sudan who probably come to IPU and could have shared experiences in different places of the world. And Mr. Speaker, we could reduce the suffering of the people through parliaments, Mr. Speaker, and through members of parliament when they share their experiences. Political parties and how politics are conducted, Mr. Speaker, is very interesting. Quite a number of our very good friends have lost their nominations in Uganda, and most of them were targeted, the ones in cabinet and are also in the House. And in the same political party, Mr. Speaker, they decide, we are not nominating you. It is time for you to go home. And these people move to independence and resist and want to go back to the people, while the people are telling them, please take a little bit of rest. We compare somebody else that maybe we'll have you in future. And I believe these experiences, Mr. Speaker, while shared, each one of us will learn something from another member of parliament from another country. And every time there are international gatherings, my members of parliament really share their experiences on politics, on development, and how generally a country gets affected when politicians or political parties take certain decisions. Our own experience here, Mr. Speaker, with the death of the Right Honorable Raila Odinga, everything, Mr. Speaker, seems to have gone back to the drawing board. People are realizing this man, Raila Odinga, really was holding a very important place in this country. He from the days he was in parliament to the many things he has participated locally and internationally, to the bringing in of a new constitution, Mr. Speaker. It had gotten to a level that the old constitution could no longer hold this nation together. And the politicians and members of parliament came together, took the best constitutions all over the world, looked for the best legal practices, and came up with a constitution, Mr. Speaker, which is largely accepted. And after elections now, people are able to move on. I wish also other nations can pick from the example of Kenya, the way Honorable Raila Odinga has behaved, the way he's able to move on after an election. I think many nations don't know how to move on after an election gone wrong. He was able to bring the country together, bring peace to a country. And Mr. Speaker, when you travel around, you are able now to appreciate how important peace is in a country. Mr. Speaker, in a country where you cannot drive at night, where there is a curfew. Mr. Speaker, in a country where people want to travel are stranded in airports, all because of politics, all because of decisions made by politicians, decisions taken at parliaments. It makes us now begin having the sense that there is, the country is bigger than us, and that the positions we hold in this country go a long way to, to make other Kenyans, or to determine the destinies of other people. And I believe with all the experiences shared from this particular IPO meeting, we want to learn from those who participated, pick their experiences, and make the world a better place. I thank you, Mr. Speaker. I support.